Okay, so in this video I would like to show you something cool I've been working on, and it's something that has helped me a lot in the way I code and the way I deliver and the way I organize myself. So it's a small tool for command line. It's a to-do list manager. So I have some history here that shows the tries I was making before starting to record. So let's start over. And the idea is that for each repository, you basically have a to-do list associated with that repository. So it wouldn't be wonderful if you could commit from that list. That's what the idea. And that's what I try to accomplish with this little tool. So basically the idea is that if you have some kind of Git project, so I'm going to Git init some example. I'm going to navigate to that example, and as you see, we have a Git repository. And let's say that I want to create a task in my to-do list. So all I have to do is write T, and then I'm going to write the to-do. So in this example, let's say something really simple just for the sake of the example. Let's say I want to create a README. So there you go. And let's say, yeah, first of all, you need to ignore that to-do file that is created. So this can be done in your global settings in order to not pollute your local Git ignore. Then if I hit T alone without any argument, I can see my to-do loop. Now that we have ignore, we have created the ignore. Well, let's add it and commit at Git ignore. So we have a log here with a single commit. And let's say I create my README. So my task is done, right? So now I want to commit, but I don't want to type a commit message. I have previously done, because when I was organizing my work, I established the task I was going to do. So instead of typing it manually, I want to use that exactly message. So I'm going to use the line number of the to-do as an ID, and I'm going to use the F flag as finish and pass the line's number as an ID. So if I do this, the tool automatically commits the to-do. Now my to-do should be empty. So let's say I have more to-dos. For example, do something else, etc. So do again something else, etc. And let's say I have a to-do that says edit README. So now I want to edit the README file, and I'm going to add some changes, and I'm going to add a description. So description of the project goes here. So this is a placeholder. Let's say, crap. How I go? I forgot how. Okay, so description of the project, and I save this. I'm done with it, but I'm not happy with the initial message I gave to this specific task. So what I can do is I'm going to use the very same API I used before, so the F flag with the line number, and I'm going to pass the flag E as edit. So instead of just creating a commit with the message edit readme.md, I want to be more specific. So let's say added description to readme md, and you can be all the balls as you want. So you can add as much as things as you want here. Add description to readme.md for projects. I don't know, clarity. So now when I save this editor, this file is going to be used to commit. So if I take a list of the log history, I got my commit here. So this is a really fun way of organizing your project of course, it's not going to be a bullet, how do you say in English? Bulletproof. It's not going to be bulletproof, but it's a really interesting way of organizing your work. And the reason I say it's not a bulletproof is because you cannot plan everything ahead, and that's not the goal either. That the goal is to plan the most you can, and then go with whatever the flow or the project's needs ask you. So yeah, this is a way of a really fun way of organizing job and committing without the burden of having to type again after planning the commit message. Something else that's really cool with, in my opinion, with this small tool is that you can use it with Fossil. So for those that don't know, Fossil, it's an alternative to Git, and I use it a lot in my personal projects because it's really wonderful. So this works perfectly fine with a Fossil repository. It works exactly the same way. So to showcase, I'm going to quickly remove the Git folder, and I'm going to remove readme.md.txt, and I'm going to create a Fossil repository. So for this, I have an alias in my system, which I use with init. And this creates a Fossil repository within the directory I am when launching the command. So this is, as I said before, it's exactly the same behavior. So for example, if I write the very same mechanism, the very same steps, create readme, and I say echo readme. Now I can commit my readme because I have just created, and we have a log. And if I create a new task that reads edit readme, and I edit my readme file, then with some description, of course, blah blah blah. Yeah, I save the file, and I go with the edit flag. I hear blah blah blah, and I save that file. Now my log looks like this. So we can launch the UI to take a look, and we have our commit history as described, as expected. So okay, so I hope this seems useful to you. It's really useful to me. I'll leave the link of the tool within the description, and yeah, go check the repository. It's made in Swift. It's made with it's made with Fossil. I love it. Okay, bye.